to CEO.CA. My name is Amrit Gill, and joining us today is Evan Gappelberg, founder and CEO at Nextech3D.ai. They trade on the CSC under the ticker NTAR and the OTCQX on the ticker NEXCF. Welcome to the show, Evan.
Great to be here.
So tell us about the Nextech story and the vision behind the company.
Sure. So Nextech3D.ai is a generative AI 3D modeling supplier for major e-commerce brands, our top customer being Amazon. But we don't just supply Amazon. We also have over 200 other brands that we supply, including Procter& Gamble, Kohl's, Dyson, Life Fitness, and many, many others. And so we essentially create 3D models for the e-com ecosystem, but we've recently expanded into gaming and even manufacturing as well.
Well, AI and AR is transforming industries across the board. It's exciting and daunting for some to navigate. Where does Nextech come in to help clients accelerate the customer experience?
Yeah, so we've been investing in AI for quite some time. In fact, in 2021, the summer of 2021, we invested $10 million by acquiring a company named 3D.ai. And with that acquisition, we acquired our CTO, an Apple computer vision expert. And so we've been at it for quite a while now. It's been a couple of years. And we are now starting to really accelerate our production capabilities, expanding our margins, as well as expanding our scale, our ability to scale. And so what that means for people that go online and shop is that you're going to see more and more 3D models start to populate websites. Amazon being the biggest, of course. As you shop on Amazon, you'll start to see more 3D models. Well, you'll be able to try before you buy. And that really is the holy grail when it comes to e-commerce. You don't have to go into the store anymore. You'll be able to actually see a product in your house as a digital twin using our technology, using the 3D model and augmented reality. You'll be able to put a couch or a chair in your living room, see the color, see the size, see the shape, and make sure it matches and it looks exactly like what you're expecting. Then when you press the buy button, because you now have this increased level of security that you're going to get what you're expecting when Amazon delivers. So when the product arrives, it's exactly what you ordered, and that's reducing returns by at least 40%, which is actually a very big deal. Increasing click-through rates by up to 250% over regular flat 2D photos. So there's a transformation happening in the e-commerce ecosystem from flat 2D photos to 3D models and augmented reality. And Nextech is leading that transformation with our generative AI 3D model factory.
Well, speaking of Amazon, you've had success working with them as well. In particular, the $2.2 million order announced last week. Tell us more about that deal, and are there other sectors you're looking into?
Yeah, so we've been working with Amazon now since Q3 of 2022. But the news that they expanded our contract with them by adding another $2.2 million to the purchase order is quite significant. We actually think that is going to be something that becomes more of a regular occurrence, meaning I'm anticipating that we will get additional expansion from Amazon. We already have a 3-year contract with them, and every month we deliver thousands of 3D models to Amazon. But we are now starting to scale using our generative AI. Our production capability is going up, and Amazon is rewarding our ability to scale and deliver high quality 4K resolution photorealistic 3D models. And so as we move into the second half of 2023 and beyond, the shift from 2D photos to 3D models in e-commerce is gaining momentum. And this $2.2 million expansion contract really speaks to that because Amazon is the largest e-commerce player. They represent 70% of the market. So all the other players combined are only 30%. They do move the needle. So when Amazon leans in, it is a very big deal for our company.
So, what does the competitor landscape look like in this field, and what gives Nextech the competitive advantage?
Well, there aren't any real public competitors, public company competitors that you could really compare us to. We really are unique in that sense. We're a pure play on this transformation from 2D photos to 3D models. And if you look at transformations, I mean they do happen throughout history. You could look at digital pictures replacing Kodak film back in the 1990s. For decades, all you had was film, and then today, try and find a roll of Kodak film. It's like everybody uses digital pictures. Their phone obviously is their camera. There's over 12 trillion digital pictures that exist globally, which is quite stunning. But if you think about this transformation, there really is nobody else out there that is converting these digital 2D photos to 3D models in the e-commerce space that you can invest in other than Nextech.
And you just put out Q2 financials. What are the key takeaways, and what does the pathway to profitability now look like?
Yeah, so we released preliminary record Q2 revenue growth of 155%. So we saw 155% increase in our 2023 Q2 revenue versus 2022. We hit 1.4 million, but the real story is what's happening, meaning we're in Q3 now. Q3 revenue is starting to surge. We are seeing Q3 shape up into a record breaking, really a breakout quarter for Nextech, where we feel confident that we'll hit 1.7 to 1.9 million in revenue for Q3 amid this surging 3D model demand, really being driven primarily by Amazon, but not exclusively by Amazon. And so if you look at Q4, we do expect Q4 numbers to be even better. And from my standpoint, this is our breakout quarter, meaning Q3. Q2 numbers were solid, but Q3 is really the long-awaited breakout quarter for our company, and it is supported by last week. This announcement we just made of the $2.2 million expansion contract from our largest customer, Amazon. So it's an exciting time for our company. We just did a capital raise, so we're cashed up to meet this increased demand, and we really feel excited about second half of 2023 and beyond.
Well, as you continue to lean in on the productivity of these technologies and the momentum keeps growing, what is the outlook for the remainder of 2023 for Nextech?
So as mentioned, 2023 second half is going to be breakout for our company. Breakout meaning we've been building towards this moment. We really have been working for 5 years to get here. We think Amazon is the key to this industry really exploding. It's still in the first inning. I still see this as the first inning of a 9 inning game in terms of this transformation from 2D photos to 3D models. And with our expertise, again, we've delivered over 25,000 3D models to Amazon already. If you think about how many models they have, Amazon has over 300 million products on their site. Now, not all of them obviously are going to go 3D, but even if it's 50%, even if it's 20%, you're still talking 60 million products. That would represent, in my view, I see this as $100 billion business that's up for grabs. And we are really at the forefront of this. And having Amazon, obviously, as our key customer really is quite significant, and it should give investors the confidence that we're going to be able to meet this demand in 2023 and beyond as we continue to ramp up our production for Amazon and others in 2023. And then I think in 2024 is when things really go turbo.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Evan. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.